Hey, how's it going, Evie and Dr. Burns? My name is Jack here with Mr. and Mrs. Leeds. We are an online marketing agency and SEO marketing company local here in the Springs. I wanted to do this video analysis for you and shoot this your way. And basically what I want to do in this video analysis is go over exactly what I can see as a search marketer, pull up some of the metrics, some of the keywords you could potentially rank for, as well as how we go about ranking you for these keywords if we were to tackle this project on together. We've worked with a couple of dentists here right now. Currently, Dwayne Moore at Woodman View Dentistry, as well as Dr. Hill over there. And so we're very familiar with the niche, and we have experience in this niche, and we are very good at what we do, and we're very confident about how we'd be able to help your business and your website as well. All right. Actually, before I dive into the actual technical nitty-gritty, I just want to explain just how and why it's so important to be found online these days. The reason that it's so important to be found online is because just because of how our society has just kind of become with our integration of smartphones and being familiar with the internet. That's kind of our go-to. It's become our new Dex, right? It's become our new phone book. And for me, and honestly, it's become so much easier, right? So nowadays, for example, let's say that my toilet breaks down or whatever, and the first thing I do is I would go on my smartphone and I would type in toilet repair near me or toilet repair in Colorado Springs, right? That's the kind of thing that I would search for because I don't know a plumbing company off the top of my head, right? And so, and even if I do, I would just type in that company into Google, right? And so the fact that I don't know that company name, I would just type in that generic keyword, and then just to be realistic with you, I'd probably click the whatever I could find that looked good on the first page, and then call them and see what they have to offer and pull the trigger from there. And so that's why it's so important, because people are doing the same thing with dentists and their teeth. People are typing into Google like dentist in Colorado Springs, dentist Colorado Springs, dentist near me, teeth whitening, dentures Colorado Springs, that kind of thing. And we just want to make sure that we're front and center, because all those people that are searching online in Colorado Springs currently are looking for dentists and are constant, and there's new people every single month that are constantly looking for this service. And if you're not front and center, if you're not showing up on Google, you're never going to be found online. And the only way you're going to get business nowadays, if you're not doing that, is the other markets, which is like, word of mouth, referrals, maybe some online marketing channels that you do, or not online, local marketing channels that you do, maybe like radio, direct mail, TV, radio, whatever that you're doing. And they're just not as effective in terms of the marketing dollars that you get back as just being able to be found online front and center, just because of how technology has been integrated with our society and inundated that way. So, all right. Now that I got that out of the way, let me just actually hop into the analysis of the site. So what I can see right off the bat, I used a tool called Ahrefs. Ahrefs allows search marketers like myself to look at the metrics of a site. Right now, it shows us that you have 10 organic traffic going to your site, and you have 9 referring domains and 13 backlinks. This metric right here is a very, very important metric that I take particular interest to, because it has a huge impact in Google's algorithm. What we need is a lot more referring domains and backlinks to your site, because then it's going to really get you ranked higher for the keywords you want to rank for, as well as how quickly you get there once you get a lot of these. Now, you probably don't know what a referring domain or backlink is, so let me explain that real quick. A referring domain or backlink is basically any website that links back to your website via hyperlink, and that's when you get credit for it. So what I mean by that is, so Google's has a bunch of these bots that crawl through the hundreds of millions of websites out there. And what they do is they look for these links that are linking back and forth between sites. And every time another website links to another site, to your site, your website actually gets credit. The reason being is in Google's eyes, it shows Google that you're the kind of website that other websites like to talk about, and you're the website that's trustworthy, because a lot of websites are linking back to your site. And they're basically like, hey, check out this website. Hey, click on this link. Hey, this is a legitimate website. And so it builds trust and authority to your site. And in Google's eyes, that's a very important metric in its algorithm in determining why your website should rank higher than another website for the keywords we want to rank for. All right, and so that would be our job. We since we're local in the Springs, we have a lot of push and pull and influence from the years that we've been in business, and we have channels with bloggers and directories and news articles and papers and things like that that can feature your business and get you those links that link to your site, and then build the authority and get you ranked. All right. So at the end of the day, you're at about 9 live websites, 9 referring domains linking back 13 times. We need to shoot for closer to about 2 to 300 referring domains, websites linking back 2 to 3,000 times, and that's really gonna get you where you need to be and rank you for the various keywords you want to rank for. So let me hop over to the organic keywords tab. It's going to show us exactly where you're currently ranking for, as well as how we would go about ranking you. All right, so right off the bat, Barnes Dental looks like you are on the 11th spot. This is a very, very important keyword that we need to rank for, because there's probably other Barnes Dental in the United States, but this is going to be an issue because people might not know, like, they might have heard your brand and your dentistry through the grapevine, through word of mouth and things like that, but people might not actually know your website. And so what they're going to do is they're going to just type in Barnes Dental. And so what happens is, because you're on the 11th spot, there's going to be 10 other websites in front of your website that's going to show up that's not actually the Barnes Dental that they're looking for. And so what realistically might happen is they might see the list of stuff, and they might click on one of the websites thinking that it's your website, and they're going to check it out, they're going to look at it for 5 to 10 minutes, and then they're going to like what they see, and then what they're going to do is they're going to try and call you, right? But what happens is they're going to see that this is not a Colorado Springs number, it's out of Wisconsin, right? And so what happens is, at that moment, they're going to realize, oh crap, this is the wrong website, this is the wrong dentistry. So I spent the last 5-10 minutes visiting this website, and it has nothing to do with their practice, right? And so they're going to bounce out, and then if you're lucky, then they're going to still try and find your website through all those other websites. And if you're unlucky, they're just going to give up, and maybe they might go with someone else or just not do the service at all. And so that's why we need to make sure that this would be one of my first top priorities, to get you #1 spot for this keyword Barnes Dental, because it is your brand name, and we absolutely want to make sure that you are front and center for that. All right, so Hancock Family Dentistry, Colorado Springs, you're also ranking for. It looks like Dr. Barnes Dentist, another one that we absolutely want to rank for. Emergency Dental Care, Colorado Springs, you're ranking for. Family Dentist, Colorado Springs. So we definitely need some work to do, because you're not, a lot of these positions right here, basically it means that you're like on the 5th page, you're on the 6th page, 7th, 8th page. And we need to do our work, because ideally you want to be on the 1st page, because that's where the majority of the traffic hangs out, and that's where we want to be front and center. And that's what I mean when I say that you want to be front and center for these keywords. That's where what it means to be on the 1st page. All right, and so that'd be our job. Obviously, our goal is to make it as easy as possible for you to just focus on your practice, and then we would handle all of your website stuff, which includes the SEO, reaching out, building the authority, getting you ranked higher, and even the website, which is a good segue for me to hop over to the site. I generally like the site, but I think it could definitely need a revamp. Just because I'm familiar with the industry, and we've built out other websites like Woodman View Dentistry. We actually built these guys' site. And then you can even see like other people's websites as well. But if you look at like your website, and then you compare it, I actually really like this video, but if you look at this website and you compare it to this website, you'll see why. And we actually did this video for them because we have videographers. It's a service that we provide. And you can see just why this website is going to do a lot more in terms of getting people to actually reach out, because it's very fleshed out, right? It has everything on here. Meet our team. You got the dental services and all the different services that Dr. Dwayne Moore provides, and then obviously the team and everything else. So compared to that, like on the About Us page and stuff like that, I really like that image and the smile, and Evie, the office manager. But there's just things that we need to do to make sure that we really flesh this out a little bit better, because at the end of the day, you want to make sure that your website is, at the very least, just as nice as everyone else's, right? When people are visiting your site, It's a reflection of your business. And that might sound a little bit off-putting, but it's kind of the truth, right? So just like how when you come to the office, you want to make sure everything's clean and professional and relaxing and inviting and not unkept or anything like that. Um, these are the same kind of perceptions that people are going to have when they visit your site. They're looking for certain things about the site, and if it doesn't have those elements, they're more or less likely, they're just less likely to basically reach out and actually go with your office and then do the service, just because of the nature of how humans think and things like that, and they just want to see that all the checkpoints are there. The website's good, they have good reviews, the pricing's good, the location's good, and things like that. And so if at least one of those aren't in place, then you're you're less likely to actually get the business or the service, right? And so that's what I would recommend. Obviously, we do both. We do website design, we do SEO work, and we're very confident in what we do. At the end of the day, just because of the nature of our business and the dichotomy of the relationship between our service and our clients, we wouldn't be in business unless we were actually able to provide results for our clients. And the fact that we are growing and we're thriving and we continue to be in business years after our existence, just goes to show you that we are legit and we know what we're doing, and we love to work with our local clients, especially because we can meet in person, we can talk over the phone, we know that we're familiar with the area, we have influence in the area, and it's just a win-win situation for everyone. So thanks, Evie and Dr. Barnes. If you watch this video all the way through, I hope at the very least you got some insight out of this, and would love to talk to you further about how we'd be able to help you. All right? All right, thank you.